I've always been a curious person, and I love exploring new places. So when I heard about the backrooms, I knew I had to check them out. It was said that they were a series of interconnected rooms that existed in some otherworldly dimension, a place where reality was twisted and distorted. At first, I thought it was just an urban legend. But then I stumbled upon an old forum post with instructions on how to enter the backrooms. It involved walking through a series of seemingly random doors and then entering a particular room with yellow wallpaper. I followed the instructions carefully, not really believing that anything would happen. But as I stepped through the final door, I felt a strange sensation wash over me. It was like my body was being pulled in a million different directions at once. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in a dimly lit hallway. The walls were a sickly shade of yellow, and the fluorescent lights flickered overhead. I knew immediately that I was in the backrooms. At first, I was excited. It was like I had entered a new world, one that was completely different from anything I had ever experienced. But as I started to explore, I realized that something was wrong. The backrooms were endless. Every door I opened led to another identical hallway with the same yellow walls and flickering lights. It was like a maze with no beginning and no end. As I walked through the backrooms, I started to feel a sense of dread. It was like something was watching me, just out of sight. Every time I turned a corner, I felt like I was being followed. And then I heard it. A faint humming sound, like the buzzing of fluorescent lights. But it wasn't just a sound. It was a voice, whispering in my ear. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I knew it wasn't human. It was like the backrooms themselves were speaking to me, trying to lure me deeper into their twisted realm. I tried to find my way back to the entrance, but the backrooms had changed. Doors that had been open were now closed, and hallways that had been straight were now curved. It was like the backrooms were alive, shifting and changing to keep me trapped inside. As the hours turned into days, I started to lose hope. I was running out of food and water, and my phone had no signal. I was completely alone in the backrooms, with no way to escape. And then I saw it. A figure in the distance, standing at the end of a hallway. It was like a person, but it was hunched over and its skin was a sickly shade of yellow, just like the walls. I tried to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The figure started to move towards me, its steps slow and deliberate. And then it was right in front of me, its face inches from mine. I saw something in its eyes, something that chilled me to the bone. It was like the backrooms had taken hold of this person, turning them into something inhuman and twisted. And then everything went black. When I woke up, I was back in the real world. But I knew that a part of me was still trapped in the backrooms, that some part of me would always be lost in that otherworldly realm. The backrooms were not a place for humans, and I had learned that the hard way.